Hi, this is Putty Man. I wanted to thank you for your Disambiguation review of the TMNT DVD for the animated series. I have not bought it yet. Financial woes, so I haven't been able to. But when I was a kid, I grew up. Let me explain. When I was younger, I received a copy of the second printing of the original Neutral comic book. I was collecting comic books with my friends. I was real young. Cartoon hadn't come out. I got a copy. I thought this is awesome, awesome comic book because it didn't hold back. That's what made it so great. No, they did not hold back in it. Okay. Then the cartoon came out, and I loved the cartoon, loved it, but it was nothing like the comic book. They changed a lot of it. You know, but I was fine with that. Soon, my parents were buying me the action figures, taking me to all the movies. I even met the guy that played Leonardo in the third movie, which by far was the worst movie, but still, I met the martial artist that actually played the fight scene, which was awesome. They didn't speak a lick of English either. They speak a little bit of English, but not much at all. Anyway, I wanted to thank you for the review because I have Xbox Live and I grew up playing all the video games. The original Nintendo, I had all the video game systems. I had all the Nintendo video games. I've got all the Xbox Live downloadable video games that they have online. I've been playing them online. And basically, what this post is about is saying thank you for being a hardcore, true fan of the original. I I recently went to Facebook and decided to do some intro quizzes because I thought I'm going to blow these away because I know everything about turtles. Well, the questions they asked, a lot of them were wrong. Not just because they're referring to the cartoon, but they didn't know their knowledge. If they even if you even answered them towards the comic book, I would have got them all wrong because they didn't apply. But still, that's fine. So I looked at it. Okay, he's doing it by cartoon. I better just answer it by the cartoon. But so many people do not understand how it really happens. They say the movies are wrong. The movies did it totally different from the cartoons, but the movies were actually very much correct. They took a lot of references from the cartoon, but they took a lot of references from the comic book. It was more grittier. When I was a kid and I heard Raphael say "damn," I thought that was the coolest thing ever. So a lot of parents are like, "Why is the turtles cussing?" Read the comic book. They were more grittier back then in the comic book, much more grittier. But I just want to post a review and say thank you. When I was younger, I had bought all the movies. I bought all the toys. Had like the blimp, the sewer system. I had the Ninja Turtle van. I even had the original. You know how they made the Ninja Turtle figures that were based off the movies. Had those. Had all the little video. Remember the little videos that came at Burger King? I had all those. This is the stuff that people don't remember back then. If you're a hardcore fan, okay? And you're right. April O'Neil was not a redhead, as they posted it in the original cartoon. Um, she black hair, just pure black hair. And it was not. I mean, the way they set it up, she was not a reporter. That's the one thing that made me so mad is when they made her a reporter. I didn't understand why. I thought they were referring to the comic book movie, but I was fine. Everything I loved about it. But it's just I've talked to a lot of friends that are like, you don't know anything about turtles, and I'm like, you haven't read the original comic book. I could tell you all this stuff. And the one big thing I had with them was like, Shredder was in the original comic book, but Shredder was not the main enemy. And even a perfect example is this. The original Mirage comic book, if you remember, and I'm sure you remember this very distinctly, the third movie, the time staff that they used was never used in the cartoon. Where did it reference from? The comic book. Hell, I can't remember the name of the girl, but there was a girl that actually used the staff in the comic book. I bet you $10 you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because I remember in the original comic book, she was the one that came through time and actually pulled the turtles with her. I mean, when I saw the staff in the third movie, I was a lot older and I understood the difference between the comic book and the cartoon at the time. When I saw that staff, that's what excited me about seeing the movie. I was like, they're using the comic book. they're used in the comic book. This is what makes it so great. But I wanted to say thank you. Thank you for making this review. Thank you for all that. But I would like to ask you, how I found you was I found a review for a Blu-ray box set for all 4 movies, the first 3 live action and the CGI version that came out recently. And I actually wanted to ask you if you would do a review of the box set. A lot of people have been complaining that the first 3 movies don't have special features, only TMNT does. And I want to hear what you think, knowing that you're a hardcore fan like I was. I want to know exactly what you think. I don't have a Blu-ray player. I'm in financial woe, so woe is me. Anyway, but if you get it and you watch it, I would love to get your review because you get a bunch of cool stuff, and they're shaped. The disc look like pizzas, and it's in a pizza box. If you haven't found this out, look for some Blu-ray reviews. People put it out there, but I don't think they were true fans because they still seem to reference the original cartoon. I think they're all hardcore fans of the original cartoon, and that is not a hardcore fan. So, if you can, please post a review for the box set of the Blu-ray disc, of the Blu-ray box set of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's shaped like a pizza box. Even the bottom looks like it's got a grease printing of pizzas. It's awesome. Anyway, thank you for the review. And I wanted to point out one more thing before I go. I created this character named Putty Man. I own the website puttyman.com because I draw this character named Putty Man. And when I was younger, I used to draw pictures of Looney Tunes, Sonic the Hedgehog, Mario Brothers, and Ninja Turtles. But the 2 I loved to draw were Sonic the Hedgehog and Ninja Turtles. And I drew them so much that I had it memorized. I can actually sketch them myself. And later on, I told myself I've got to make my own character if I want to become a game designer or animator, which I'm going to school for game design. But I've got to make a character of my own. I ended up making a character. I got the idea from Silly Putty. I had some Silly Putty in my hand. I made a character named Putty Man. Putty Man is a cross between a Ninja Turtle and Sonic the Hedgehog, combined together to make one, and then he evolved to get the form he is today. But I have original sketches of what he looked like when he first got started on my original website. Go to puttyman.com and then click on the link that says original Puttyman site, and then look for my original sketches of Puttyman. You'll find my original sketches show the evolution of Puttyman, and the first picture you see, it looks just like a Ninja Turtle crossed with Sonic the Hedgehog. So, to end this, I could not be where I'm at without the Ninja Turtles. I love them, and I've been a hardcore fan since the beginning. I will stay a hardcore fan until I die. And it's just nice to find somebody else out there that is a hardcore fan. Thank you. I have subscribed to you. I have favorited your video, and I'm about to check out part 2 of your Disambiguation review. Thank you again. Turtle Power, Cowabunga, and I hope to hear from you soon again about the Blu-ray disc review. I'm hoping I get to hear about it. I'm hoping you get it. Anyway, talk to you later. Thank you again. And bye-bye.